Hello and welcome. You join me here today in this place on the internet for a discussion on dreadlocked myths. Well, not really a discussion, I'm just going to tell you stuff. Today's myth is going to be a favourite of mine, the myth that people with dreadlocks do not wash their hair. That is probably one of the most common ones. You don't have to look far to find people who believe this myth, people who spread this myth. A quick search of the word dreadlocks on the old Twitter will come up with people who post such insightful tweets as, why would anyone want dreadlocks? Why would anyone want hair stuck together with dirt? Things along those lines. I mean, I would far prefer to have hair stuck together with dirt than to be so rude and ignorant, but whatever. I'm far too classy to, tweet people like that. I'll just let them bathe in their ignorance, while I actually go and bathe and wash my hair despite what they think. The myth is kind of ridiculous because there are a lot of people out there with dreadlocks all around the world for various different reasons. I would find it quite difficult to believe, and I mean, if these people stopped and thought for 30 seconds, maybe they would also find it hard to believe that so many people would lock their hair if it was in fact so filthy and disgusting. I certainly would not want to keep dreadlocks if I could not wash my hair. I would find that unpleasant. So of course dreadlocks can be washed. If you followed my channel you will see there's a video of me washing my dreadlocks in various different ways. And in fact, clean hair will lock a lot faster and better than dirty hair. Dirty hair will get greasy and greasy hairs will slip past each other, whereas nice clean hairs will not much easier. Now obviously there are people who do have dirty dreadlocks, who do have dirty hair, and that can be for a variety of reasons. I mean, dreadlocks will form in anyone's hair if you don't brush it, and if someone has not got washing their hair very high on their priorities, they probably aren't going to have brushing their hair very high on their priorities. But what I'm trying to say is dreadlocks are not inherently dirty. Having dreadlocks does not mean you have dirty hair. Someone can just as easily have dirty normal hair as they can have, dirty dreadlocks. As I sit before you now, am I not covered with, a cloud of flies where I don't have green stink lines? People do not have to part in front of me when I walk in the street because of the overwhelming odour. And that's because, I'm clean. Dreadlocks are just made from hairs that are knotted together. There's no dirt, grease, filth in there. I would not want to carry that around with me. They can be washed as often as you please because again it is just hair. And for people out there that do believe that dreadlocks are formed by, rolling in the mud, please, I implore you to go out and try that and have fun with that. And, I'll just stay here with my nice clean dreadlocks that get washed regularly with a nice shampoo and some warm water. And I'm quite comfortable with that, I would not want to have dirty hair, against my face. That would not appeal because I'm not a crazy person. So that's my myth for today, that dreadlocks cannot be washed. And I do realise that I've just sat here and told you that dreadlocks can be washed. If you do not believe me, because I have not really put forward any evidence, I'll put down in the description the various how to wash dreadlock videos and, choose to believe whatever you want. I mean, if that does still not convince you, then you are beyond convincing. Guys, if you have any dreadlock myths that you have stumbled across in your times of having dreadlock or just day-to-day life, you can leave them down in the comments box, and the most interesting one will get picked for, a new video on dreadlock myths. Also down in the description you can find all the links to the various things like me on Twitter and Facebook and the store and Zazzle. Thumbs up if you were mildly entertained and you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more, because that's what the subscribe button does. It sends my new videos to you via high-speed internet and all that. Thank you for watching. Farewell.